What's up, everybody? So I am back here with another video. I'm gonna try to upload maybe once or twice, maybe three times, maybe every week. I'm gonna try to be that consistent. And today, I think this might be the first Hello Neighbor video I've ever made. I want to say, at all, and it's me like giving a theory. While I play Act 1. I'm not really necessarily playing Act 1 because I did like my own personal speed run of 4 minutes and 55 seconds or so. No, it was 57. Anyways, I'm gonna try to just kind of play. Once I get to the basement, I'm probably gonna stop the recording, but I'm just kind of playing to play and I'm just gonna do random things, kind of. But so I'm gonna go ahead and start off the Hello Neighbor theory. So first off, before I start, there's thundering outside my house, and my dog's in here, and my dog is scared of thunder. So if you hear sad dog noises, that's why. Also, if you hear thunder, that's why. I can't really help it. But like, first off, like the first question I think everybody's asked, at least once or twice, why is the neighbor so like weird? Like at first, I'm pretty sure we all thought he was all evil, like at first. But after I started brainstorming and thinking about it, started thinking about the story that has been presented to us over these past few years with Alpha 1, 2, 3, 4, and the full game. I don't really think he's evil. I think he's doing it for a different reason, which I'm gonna obviously say. But first off, I'm pretty sure, like, I think it's very safe to assume he has a wife and 2 kids. 1 boy, 1 girl, 1 son, 1 daughter. Why do I think that? Let me explain. Every now and then when you get caught by the neighbor in the first act, you will get a nightmare cutscene type thing that unveils, like, half the story at least. Like, it explains a lot. The first one is the neighbor is gesturing the wife to get in the car, and I will try to show that off in a minute, or like not a minute, but later on, in the video. The first thing is, yeah, and then if you look at the car through one of the windows, like there's a little window that he's letting his wife in, and he gets to the car, he starts driving off, and then a little bit after, like maybe 3 to 5 seconds after that, you hear a car crash, and you see a tire flying through the window, breaking the window. And once you see it, that he crashed against the ice cream truck, which is pretty bad. I don't know why they would trust him, because if you also see in Act 1, you could see his car. He ran into the fence, as you can see, like right there. He ran into the freaking truck, and then he ran into the fence. He's not a very good driver. But how do I know the mother dies? Well, if you look during the nightmare, if you look through the window and like down, you will see a Cinderella type little slip shoe thing, or whatever. Anyways, I will explain the children's death like in a minute or so, but Act 1 is the first time we actually see the neighbor. Our first interaction is whenever we kick the ball to his house, and because we hear screaming coming from the basement door, and we're just curious. We're a child. I don't know who it could be. I think there's 2 possible answers. It could either be one of his sons, or it could be someone else. It's definitely not his daughter. I'll explain that later. And we were already, like I said, and we were super curious as to what was going on. I already mentioned what I think happened to the son, which was the son was in the basement, like I just said. So I think now I should cover maybe the daughter. At this house that I'm looking at right here, in the backyard, there is a ladder which was blocked off. That could have been because of a accident. Like, they went up there, and what I think happened was, I think in Act 2, be quiet, dog. Anyways, in Act 2, whenever you get caught, or a few times after you get caught or whatever, you get another nightmare, and you get a, you can get a roller coaster one where you ride the roller coaster, and you see it's all happy and fun, and all the family's laughing, having a good time. But then it gets sad. Nobody's there. You don't hear any laughing, which I think that happened after everybody's already dead. And at the very end, you push the girl, like you push a cardboard cutout of the daughter down to the ground, and you pretty much kill her. And why do I think the son did it? The son was the one who was operating the ride. He's the one that put us on the roller coaster. He's the one that kind of made us push her off. So I think he could have killed her, or he could have made someone else kill her, something like that, and blame it on someone else. Anyways, and maybe the boy is in the basement, or he could have died in the car accident as with the mother. But once we get to the Act 1 basement, we open the washing machine door thing to see a bed with candles and snacks. It's not much of a bed, it's more of just like a little mattress. Anyways, but you also see windows of what looks like it would be outside. Turns out those windows are fake. Also, another possibility is he has trapped someone in the basement to make him feel kind of like a father again after his children have died. Once we escape the basement and start running from the neighbor, we run down a hallway with some turns, and we get stopped at a door with different keys, and the key lock colors are the same color keys that we need to get to the fear rooms in Act 3, which unlocks the different abilities. So a couple of months ago, while I was brainstorming theories to make, I was wondering, how could he get those fears if this is only our first time meeting him? Well, I think while we were, getting everything and getting to the basement and out of the basement and running from him, I think while we were doing all that, we unlocked those fears. Or we gained those fears of the neighbor in that house and everything. So, yeah, that's pretty much what I think about that. But once we beat Act 1 and we go on to Act 2, and we see that he has upgraded the house a lot. The front yard has a big door with a big lock on it, which we need to beat that act. Like, we need to get the key to unlock it, or we can use the trampoline, which is a totally different path that I haven't done yet. But he has bigger fences, bigger house, more secure, like just overall more secure, which could mean at least like one thing. He wants to keep us in, and he wants everybody to stay out. He wants to lock everything out and lock us in, because he doesn't want us to tell the world what we saw. After we escape his house in Act 2, we run from the other side of the street. Like, we run from the neighbor's side to our side. And he looks kind of worried and scared. Okay, I need the lightning to not be mean, or I need the thunder and the lightning to like chill, like just chill. He looks kind of worried. Maybe not because he's escaped from his basement, but he's worried, like I said earlier, what you will tell the world, because he doesn't want, people maybe to think that he's a creep, or he doesn't want the cops called on him, or whatever. What else? Anyways, there's two nightmares in Act 2. One of them is the roller coaster one, which I've already told you. And the other nightmare in Act 2 is where you are in a hospital and someone flatlined, and someone flatlined and died, which I think was the daughter. But also, another person that could have flatlined could have been the mother. because the mother got in a car accident. Also, there's a grave like way in the map, like way over in the map. They kind of need to or hack to get to. I am breaking this neighbor's ankles. Poor guy. I'm gonna snap his ankles one more time. I think Act 2 is the last time we actually do see him in reality, because whenever we get to Act 3, the house is much bigger. As y'all probably know, it's literally the house. I mean, the Act 4 house. But little few other things are different. Is it different? And so we were having a nightmare, and that's in Act 3 is whenever we're an adult. But I think the house is really big because we have Child's the guy that we were his age. He was pretty young. I want to say maybe 8, 9, 10, 11. I want to say maybe 12. And we have a much over exaggerated memory or something. I think Act 3 is all about defeating our fears. Defeating our fears. What do I think? What do I mean about defeating fears? Well, let me explain. Remember earlier when I said that they had those locks on the basement door in Act 1? Well, all those keypads on the door in Act 1, all the keypads in Act 1, see, here's the minigame thing. The Act 1 padlock things are all present in Act 3. My script is not very, grammar, because I just kind of made it up on the spot because I was kind of tired, but whatever. You have to, there's 3 minigames, 3 fear rooms, and you have to they're kind of like minigames in a way. You have to beat those previous fears that you made back in Act 1. When you beat those minigames, you have 3 abilities. You can either push or punch the neighbor over, crouching and hiding from him, which means I think you're pretty much invisible, I want to say, or double jumping, which you're going to need later on in the basement of Act 3. Also, in the basement of Act 3 is a shadow. I think the shadow is, I think the shadow kind of represents fear, and that may be why he is in one of our fear rooms, possibly. Our shadow fear figure is in the shape of a man, and I think he's in a human body shape because our biggest fear is the neighbor himself, which is why our final boss. That's why he is our final boss, and we defeat him, we beat the game. Dun dun dun. And that's my theory. For a little bit after this video, I'm gonna be watching YouTube after this video, and whenever it's made, leave questions down below, and I should be able to respond to as many as I can. I've kind of already pre-recorded the video. I thought it was going to take me much longer to actually say it. I have this clip recorded for 18 minutes or whatever, and we're only 13 minutes in. So the next 5 minutes is just me beating and getting to the basement. Not beating the basement, but getting to the basement. So this part is not really all that worthy because I'm not really saying or doing anything. I mean, I'm doing something. I'm trying to beat the game. But yeah, you can just pretty much skip. That's pretty much the end of the episode, but the gameplay. So, also, I got one question. What is the use of the crowbar in, Act 1? I never understood that. Anyways, thanks everybody for watching. If you haven't already, subscribed, like the video. If you enjoyed and you thought that I was true. Also, if y'all want to see me play Act 1, I will. I already beat Act 2, but I'm telling you right now, it took me forever to beat Act 2, and I don't want to do it again. So, I may do Act 3, but the house is just way too big, and I'm not very good at this game. Look, I'm just going to run into the neighbor, and he's going to get me, and boom, see? I mean, I kind of was just trying to get through with this and hurry up as quick as I could. That's why I kind of did that. I'm going to get caught again. Actually, psych. No, I'm not. But, yeah. See you dudes next time.